happy dudes. So now we're gonna tackle some more problems coming with this update procedure. So we also wanna move forward with the update process and also get into what happens when we delete some JSX. Just before doing that, I think I forgot to put the return statement here, because otherwise it's gonna execute both. Yeah, okay, so it works fine. Okay. So the other thing is, so what's gonna happen when, as here, I already did that part, we get rid of some JSX. So we're still rendering the div, but I deleted the text element. But as you can see, it's still appearing on the DOM. So ideally we wanna have this div here, but without the text. So how can we do that? We need to identify when something was there before, but it's not there now. And we also need to create a separate effect handling here. Well, actually the effect handling, I think it's the easier one. So we can say that the if item dot effect tag equals, and we're gonna call it deletion, then just simply remove the child. So that's actually the easier part, because we just need to go remove child, which is the part of the DOM manipulation API. But it's obviously not gonna get called because we don't have this deletion tag anywhere in the code, and we just manually re-render the things. So we need to put it there somehow. And let's think about what's gonna be the alternate, like, so the alternate is the previous fiber structure when we delete something. So the thing is, what's happening is when you, so it's the other alternate fiber structures gonna be the one with the text element, right? So it will have a separate fiber containing the state node of the app, like a text element. But the current one does not. So remember, the children here is the representation of the JSX. So what will happen is that children, after we put it to this verify function, basically it will be an empty array. So we can immediately get here. But the problem is that, okay, so the rest of the code will not get executed. That's fine. So no other fibers will be created and no effects will be associated with it. So that's fine. But the problem is that like the fiber is there, but it will not be flushed out into the painting phase. So what we want to do is we want to have an effect associated with that, which will actually delete and get rid of it from the DOM. So what we need to do is, okay, so return it, but we need to treat another special case, which is basically this one. I'm just going to grab it now. So we also need to watch out if there is a fiber alternate child. So that means that it was in the previous render cycle, but now the children array is empty. That basically means that there is nothing in the current render cycle. So what we need to do is, so the fiber alternate, the child, is a fiber of a child, and that needs to be deleted. So we can have the effect tag and put it to deletion, but we also need to push it somewhere. And I think the best place, the best place to put it is just fiber effects, and we need to push the fiber alternate dot child. So now the fiber alternate dot child has the effect of a deletion, so it will be picked up by the commit over function here, hopefully. So let's have a look. So we have app now here. As you can see, div style background color red, and let's click on menu and it did nothing, so that wasn't that good. Okay. Fiber effects dot push fiber alternate child deletion. Item parent state node. Okay, so there's something wrong. I think that's right. So we get to this point. Let's see. Let's see it soon enough. Yes. Oh, we got to that point. So fiber alternate child dot effect tag I think it's because it recreates the state. No, not recreates it, but reappends it, because I haven't put the return statement there. Yeah, okay, now this works. Sorry, my bad. So now the div is there, as you can see, but the text actually got deleted. So now we have the deletion. And there is one more thing we need to take care of, is when it's gonna be an update, but it's gonna be a different kind of host. So let's get back to the code, and let's put it back to app. I want to make sure this works. Okay, so this works. Okay, let's just modify this to app1. So it's F1 now, so it works, which is pretty great. But we also need to cover the case where it goes from from div to section, and this actually won't work. So what we need to take care of, because so the problem is that the state node is basically copied over from the alternate, because we don't need to create another DOM element, because we pretty much can use the previous one because it was from the same type. So we need to look out for the scenario where the alternate and so this other file children at the 0th element dot type does not equal to the alternate type. So if it does not, then we need to create state node. We need to create a state node with the fiber. Effect tag in this case will be placement. But we also need to get rid of the previous one, so there also will be a deletion, because just imagine that now we create this section, which is all fine, but we need to get rid of the div, and we need to get rid of we need to remove it. So what we need to do is we need to put fiber.effects, and the alternate effect tag should be deletion, and we need to put alternate there. Okay, and nothing happens. Style, but it's section, right? So okay, so we have alternate effect tag deletion, fiber effects, yeah, oh sorry, push, alternate. Okay, so we deleted everything. We deleted everything, which is better than having no effect, but we still need our new fiber. Okay, so let's console log this fiber out here. Okay, filter exit append child. Okay, so failed to execute append child on node. Parameter is not type of node. Yeah, sorry, because this is not fiber, but because we are creating a state node from the wrong fiber. Sorry, because create state node, like it needs the type and props, which is the reason why we can interchangeably pass it a fiber and GSX at this moment. At least I hope so. Okay, so now we have section, which is good, it got appended, but we should also have an app1 there. Okay, let's see the okay, so we have this is the effects. So where is the 100? So it has two effects in there. One of them is the update process. Okay, and it actually has the parent pointing to the section. Okay, so that's good. What is the other one? Effects. So this div should be deletion, which is good. The text element should be an update. Yep. And the parent is okay. And this should be a placement. It should be a placement. The section should be a placement. So its parent is the root, which is good. Text element should be an update. Okay, I think it's because, so if I get it back to app1, no, yeah, it's because on update currently we are not reassigning the fibers. I think that's because of that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we need to cover that case somewhere, and this is going to happen here. Okay, so what we're basically saying is okay, so item effect tag, not effect tag, item type no, here is if item dot type not equals item dot alternate dot type no, when we are curious about the father, because the father changed. So item dot parent dot type item dot alternate dot parent. Then what we need to do is item dot parent. Basically, we need to do the same thing as it on the placement, I think. Okay, sweet. But this we can do something like or can we like state node state, maybe that's even better. Yeah, okay, great stuff. So yeah, that basically checks if the parents are the same, because if the parents are not the same, that means that one got removed from the DOM structure, and we introduced a new one, but the fiber structure indicates that it should reside in the exact same spot, so we need to reappend it. Okay, I think that's gonna just work fine. Okay, so that should be enough for now. I'm gonna wrap it up, and in the next video we'll do some refactoring, and I think that's gonna be for the updating and deleting stuffs with the GSX. See you the next time, guys. Bye.